Well, kids, it just goes to show that if our government can loop in media on highly secretive, sensitive military plans, your Uncle Kev and your Uncle Dave aren't immune to fucking up once in a while. We forgot to include NASCAR in our episode this week. So we are
Son of a bitch.
We are giving you a bonus little 10-minute episode, a mini episode here that you can listen to and enjoy as well. Hitting again early on Thursday, March the 27th.
And as a bonus dumbass segment, that would be us.
It happens. It happens. So, we've got to recap last week's race at Homestead-Miami, which was interesting in that they were showing just to the south all the charred, burned areas because they had wildfires down there that had cut off access to the keys. And they were worried for a while that they weren't going to be able to run the race. But they did. Unfortunately for Ryan Blaney fans out there.
Boom!
Yeah, you had another Penske engine failure. Second time this year, I believe, for Ryan Blaney.
Yeah.
He had the dominant car. He should have been able to walk away with this race. And could not. That left the door open for Kyle Larson.
Yep. I did not get to see the beginning. What the hell happened to Bell?
I'll get to that in a second. I have a little rant about that. I'm going to get to that. Kyle Larson, of course, 30th career Cup victory for him. Alex Bowman had the pole, and he was pretty good the entire race. It was, I don't know if I would say it's entertaining as the last few races were.
Yeah, it was okay, the final segment.
Right.
And the closing lap, seeing if Larson was going to be able to run down for the win. So.
Yeah, now see, you go back to our pick, Christopher Bell. And this is where I have this. I am a big fan, as you all know, Dave knows, of Fox when it comes to their coverage of NASCAR. I like Mike Joy and Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick in the booth. But I did want to, and this is the first time, hopefully the last time, I'll ever say this, I wanted to punch Mike Joy in the face.
Wow.
Because he kept saying every time they would recap, every time they would, an hour in or 2 hours in, they would say, here's what happened earlier in the race. And he kept saying, we had this harmless spin from Christopher Bell early on. It wasn't harmless. It was not harmless. It fucked his car up. He spun out, came down. It didn't look like much. And I am assuming that's why Mike Joy kept saying this.
Coming off the banking.
Right.
Probably screwed up enough.
And he went down and he barely tagged the inside wall.
Oh, that's enough to throw everything off.
But yeah, Mike Joy should not have been saying it screwed the car up. He'd get his lap back, get the lucky dog, and he'd lose it again because the car was shit. One little spin screwed up his entire day. Screwed up our day.
Where was he running at the time?
He was about 12th, 13th. He didn't have a great car early on, I could tell. But he wasn't losing ground. He was hanging there, maintaining.
So if he wouldn't have spun, they would have probably been able to make some adjustments to get him.
Make up ground on pit stops. I could have seen a top 10 car.
Which would have been nice.
Yeah. So we get our first bad race of the year in our Frenzy Cup competition. Now, in other racing news, before we move on to our picks, we have all 8 of our picks in for the Cookout 400 at Martinsville.
And, of course, we need to mention Mrs. C gets her third win of the season
True.
in 6 races with her Larson pick.
Yes, I am so sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Ugh.
One of the best starts, if not the best start ever in our Frenzy Cup season, our friendly competition amongst our 8 panelists. 3 wins in 6 races.
It's insane.
Maybe it's been done before, but if it has been, it's only been once.
Yeah, and never to start.
Yeah. Hooters, so sad. Oh, so sad. I hate to see the trouble that Hooters is going through. Hooters ends up settling with Hendrick Motorsports. They will pay $900,000 to settle their unpaid sponsorship fees from 2024.
Yeah, that's a fraction of what they owed.
Yeah, and the Hooters girls are now gone from NASCAR. I think now it's the Celsius girls.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have the Monster Energy girls anymore either.
No.
So, could you just give us some boobies somewhere? I mean, Jamie Little's got a good rack, but come on. I need some boobies. This is why I want Haley Deegan in the Cup Series.
Yeah, but she's wearing the fire suit.
Oh, how sexy is that, though, when they start unzipping the fire suit.
Focus!
And for those of you who love F1, our weekly innocuous F1 update, Oscar Piastri wins the Chinese Grand Prix. The second race of the year?
Yeah.
The big news coming out of this is not 1, not 2, but 3 DQs, including 2 Ferraris.
Bum, bum, bum.
So season not starting out well for them. That leads us into our picks for the upcoming race at Martinsville, race 7 of the 2025 Cup season, March the 30th.
Yep, Martinsville, home of the best hot dogs on the circuit.
Didn't see that one coming, kids. Okay.
They talk about their hot dogs all the time.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about their hot dogs all the time.
Hey.
Half of them are in jail for being predators.
Anyway.
The Cookout 400. See, there's your hot dog. Yeah, there's your hot dogs. The Cookout 400, Martinsville. We need to bounce back after that Christopher Bell debacle, Dave.
Yes, we do.
So,
and we're going up-o.
Finally, we've got some picks breaking up a little bit. Breaking up the band, so to speak. Nick and I are taking Ryan Blaney.
Yep, and Aaron and I are going with William Byron.
Sam and Jen are taking Denny Hamlin. Bill's taking Chase Elliott, and Doug is taking Kyle Busch, even though Doug and Bill almost both had Chase Elliott, except for the fact that Doug keeps sending in multiple picks. And I had to tell him, you want Kyle Busch or do you want Chase Elliott?
Idiot.
If he'd show up for a meeting, a quarterly meeting every once in a while, maybe I wouldn't be so mean to him.
Who are we kidding? He brings it upon himself.
So once again, Kev and Nick taking Ryan Blaney, Dave and Aaron taking William Byron, Sam and Jen taking Denny Hamlin. Put your money down right now on Denny Hamlin. Bill with Chase Elliott, Doug with Kyle Busch. Real quick, Ryan Blaney's my pick because I've seen the numbers.
He runs very well.
Yep, and I was thinking William Byron like you. I was thinking Chase Elliott like Bill. But I think I can find tracks later on where they're better. But Blaney's numbers at Martinsville are just ridiculous.
Yeah, and here's hoping he doesn't get snake bit again.
Yeah, if they blow an engine again.
Oof, look out to that engine department.
Yeah. And he needs this win because I think Gianna is holding back sex on him until he finally wins a race here in 2025. And we don't want blue balls Ryan Blaney.
No trim till Blaney wins.
See? Wasn't it worth it to tune in for this extra 10 minutes? Wasn't this fun? Once again, I apologize.
It
Dave
happens.
apologizes. But you got it. Here you go. It's posted.
You got it. Blaney's not getting it, so.
Don't forget to check out the weekend edition, kids. Saturday morning. And we'll do the sports stuff again. And we'll include NASCAR.
Regular.
It'll be me solo, but I won't forget NASCAR next week. We love you, kids. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.